So who thought having two boats was a good idea?
We are a retired couple who sold everything and bought a boat, with the intention of living the dream in our 30 years.
Oh, just noticed our MPPT charger for the solar isn't on. No Bluetooth, no charger. Reason, it's a 40 amp fuse, and for some reason that's blown. So, need to get a 40 amp fuse. That's just one of those things with boats. Stuff happens.
Okay, so we've now completed the deal, and we're starting work clearing out and tidying up a little bit. Janet's busy in the cockpit. We've already cleared out the forepeak and the V-berth because we need new mattresses here, so we need to get this measured and then we can get some mattresses ordered. Battery charger's on and working. We're up to 14 volts of charge, 13.3 amps going in.
And so the hard work begins. There's a lot of wood on this boat and it all needs sand rubbing down.
Right. In the forward cabin, it's not in bad condition. We just need to wire wool it so that we can get a prep for revarnishing. It's just taking the top off.
Well, it's taken quite a bit off, isn't
Yeah, it's taking it away. So Janet's busy doing that. It's the turn of the lazarette. Yeah, full of stuff. And so, after a lot of work, that's the lazarette emptied, put back and sorted. What it's allowed me to do is have a good look around. What I've found is this Garmin unit here is actually a Garmin AIS, which is functioning, but we don't think it's giving any. It's not giving data back to us, but I think the reason for that is the NEMA 2000 network cable doesn't have a terminator on, so that's the first thing to try. Now the other thing is we don't have a rudder position sensor for the auto helm. And also it's in a little bit of a precarious position, but what I'm going to have to do there is box that in to protect it, stop it getting any damp, and I think we'll do the same with the Garmin as well. Okay, so that's the forward cabin varnished. Hopefully won't need any more coats either. It's looking quite neat and tidy, so we'll leave that to dry. And tomorrow we'll fit the mattresses. Hey, there's a secret compartment underneath the chart table. And it's got a key. I wonder what's in there. I wonder if there's any treasure that might pay for the boat. Ooh.
It might fly.
Yeah, maybe. Let's have a look. Oh, no, unfortunately. Some charts.
So it's a chart cupboard.
It's made a chart cupboard and it's locked.
Well, of course you don't want it bashing down on your legs when you're charting, do you?
So today things are starting to get a little bit more serious. Toolbox in hand. Got an anode to make up to drop into the water. So why are we making a drop anode up? Well, the sail drive has got an anode on, but I'm told it's loose, so it isn't going to be really working properly. And secondly, the flexor prop, its anode was warm last time the boat was out, earlier this year, so it will have degraded a little bit more. We are using shore power. The boat's really not been on shore power whilst she's been sat without an owner. So now we're using shore power. There's more risk of galvanic corrosion. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to make up a temporary anode that will just drop down on a wire. To do that, I also need to make sure that there is continuity between the bonding wire that I found and the sail drive. Okay, so I've just MacGyvered an anode to drop in the water. What I've done, that blue line is connected through. Got a bit of stainless steel wire cabling to a zinc. What I've done is I've tested the continuity between that and the sail drive. We've got very good continuity, so I can drop this in the water and that will help protect from galvanic corrosion until we can lift. So we've got two memory foam single mattresses. We did debate whether we could get just a double and trim it, but decided on two singles that have to be trimmed to fit the V berth.
An hour later, we're still unrolling it. Right, you're nearly there. So, no, that's the zip end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's got a zip down both sides.
Oh, so it is. You're going to have to climb.
Yeah. So that's the V berth nearly done. We've just got a little bit of extra trimming, a little bit of sewing to do, but generally speaking, we're nearly there. We've just got to let these mattresses continue their expansion. So with two boats, two to-do lists. This side here is all for Ava Grace. Complication is we're actually lifting Ava Grace on Friday afternoon, and we're putting her in the yard, and then I have to start work underneath. So that's my to-do list for there. And on this side, this is nowhere near exhaustive. This is just the starting list for Baru. It's mainly checking and cleaning at the moment. Some things I've already done, like testing the heater, the Erbespacker, that's working fine. Engine and shore power, that's working.
But don't you still need... So chances are, because there's not a great deal I can do on Ava's bum, because I don't think I'll be able to handle the sander that he's going to be using. I think it'll be too heavy for me. I'll be on Baru doing wire wooling, wiping, cleaning, wire wooling, wiping, cleaning, and maybe even varnishing. Who knows?
Okay. No, I'm going to go down backwards.
And so our little boat is suspended in the air.
And so here's Ava up on the hard, and it's hard, it's good concrete. I'm just going to do a little bit of work underneath. We've got a couple of bearings to change, so that means a prop off. Obviously anti-fouling, but I want to rub all this down because this anti-foul was rubbish. So we've just had an hour's work. What we've done is cut back all the anti-foul around here. There was an area here the surveyor wasn't very happy with, so I've opened all that up and let this wind dry off any moisture before we start work on repairing.
So who thought having two boats was a good idea? Might be me. Yeah. We lifted yesterday with Ava Grace, so she's up on the hard. Started work. We've got work ongoing around the bow thruster. That's to satisfy the surveyor, who came and had a look and wasn't happy with the witness mark. But then later on decided, it was only cosmetic. But by then it was too late. So we're working on that. I've got a couple of little blisters underneath that need fixing, and at the same time a couple of bearings to change, and then anti-foul. But we have to wait for the surveyor to come back once I've completed a bit of work that he wants me to do. And then, of course, we've got Baru. Big problem on Baru is the fridge. It doesn't work. We've tried it and tried it. So that has to come out, and then it's debating what to do for the best. So we have been advised by one of our fellow YouTube sailing channels, Salty Lass, not to have a front opening door, and I fully agree. If the fridge door opens and you're on a heel, everything comes out. But space-wise, it would really help us. So we're looking at solutions of how we can put a small fridge in with a latched door and also compartments to put the food in. So when on a heel, the door can't open and the food can't all move around in the fridge.